deck, let's bring Starhorn to the next level.
Honestly, I'm not really sure about including more 4-drops in this particular deck.
I do think it fills a nice role just being a late game win condition and a good target for you to get out early with Flash or Kujata. Oh, Sunwisp! You're drawing cards, my man! I don't mind that at all, I don't mind that at all. Just put down the Rex and draw myself some cards as well. So let's burn something good, right? That wasn't a great thing to burn. I think I'll just get rid of Saber Spine Tiger, although it's pretty good against Silverguard Knight. Although I don't think he plays Silverguard Knight. It could be good against Ether Master since it is a Sunwisp. I guess I'll just get rid of Flash Reincarnation. It's only really good with a Sunset Defender and maybe a Spelljammer and cards like that, but I don't generally need it. Unless my hand's getting feeling a little full. Although I guess it would have been nice to keep a Flash with Spelljammer. I'm keeping a lot of reactive cards, which technically is not very good. Flash is a proactive card, but I didn't really have anything proactive to play. Chances are I won't even be able to play Lamar, but we'll have to see what's going down with this turn. Is he going to just get rid of the Rex? If he gets rid of Rex, then he won't be contesting Mana Spring. I can just drop down my Blaze Hound on him, you know, just put on some damage. But his best play overall is going to be that Silverguard Knight. Woo! Arclight Sentinel, that is a mistake. Oh no, it's not a mistake, never mind. That's a great play actually. Is it double Maw time? Does Lionheart have Dispel? Probably. Probably does have Dispel. I'll get rid of a Saber Spine Tiger now. This is like a tempo deck, I guess. Fast cards before slow cards, right? Okay, I thought I made a mistake. It's just that it was a little bit laggy going up. Alright. So that is huge on tempo. I'm the tempo master. I will use the amplification here. It's kind of weak, but this does force him to have something called Sunbloom here. And Sunbloom is a huge tempo loss if he plays a Sunbloom. Sunbloom for the amplification, not a good trade, I'd say. So I think the amplification is a pretty excellent card to play here. And it forces him to have an answer. If he doesn't have an answer to the to the amplification, he's going to be in a lot of trouble because that's a 6/5. Tempest, okay. That's not really an answer. So this is still good for me. Well, it's not great for me. He could still have the Dispel. The hope is he doesn't, though. Oh, that's nasty. He actually doesn't have an answer for that. He's hoping that I'll trade in, but will I trade in? Let's see. Let's draw a card first. I guess I could replace first, unless I want to drop a Spelljammer next turn. I might want to drop a Spelljammer next turn. There aren't any 5-mana cards I want to play anyway. There aren't any 5-mana cards in the deck. I haven't been keeping track for Mandrake, so who knows. Kujatas. Okay, I'll replace one of the Spelljammer's line. See what I can grab here. I can play Kujatas with this. Alright, I can use a Saber Spine Tiger there. In fact, I'll use a Kujatas and a Saber Spine Tiger. Actually, I'm so close to lethal, I think I just want to draw cards. Because I'm probably just going to use a Saber Spine Tiger to take him out. Yeah, it's good to identify that I can have lethal soonish. Let's just hope he doesn't have an Ironclef Guardian, because then I'll be in trouble. Decimus! Decimus putting on the damage. Maybe. Makes me want to put more amplifications in the deck. I was kind of iffy about it. Maybe amplifications are better than the Thumping Waves. Because at this point I do have the burst damage with a Decimus, so I might not need to include Thumping Wave. The thing about how I choose cards is that I want to choose cards that are consistent and game winning. So in the case of amplification, it's very, very inconsistent. Oh man, that's a big holy immolation. Very inconsistent, however. Oh my gosh. Oh, that's no problem. I don't have any spells. So amplification, super inconsistent, however, it's such a game-winning card that it's kind of interesting whether I want to include him or not. Let's see if he has an answer to this Decimus. It's going to deal 2 damage next turn. Now, there's not really anything for me to do to play around it. He could have some kind of card to remove it, but that'll be unfortunate. I still have card draw to sustain, so it's not a big deal. Also have another Decimus, so no problem, no problem. Alright, I guess I didn't play around the second Holy Immolation, although I'm just losing a Blood Tear Alchemist. Alright, Ironclef Guardian, that's excellent, that's excellent. So I've got perfect lethal! Decimus lethal. I almost want to replace the Saber Spine Tiger. Oh, never mind, I have Decimus lethal, so it's okay. Oh, lots of flashy lethal. Lots of flashy lethal. Haha, Decimus.
Decimus definitely put on some better performance than I thought, but I think I had the right idea in that it does fill a role of being a late game win condition, because once you draw a lot of cards, you're ready to template on the board, you definitely need something like Decimus to close out the game. Having a 4/4 body is really insane, as well as the effect of putting on 2 damage. Also turns out to be pretty good against aggro, because the 4/4 body just puts on 8 damage by itself, and then afterwards you can also punish him for drawing too many cards. It doesn't happen too often, but sometimes it can be
Kujata,
really,
Rex,
really
and as Young Slither, which is pretty awesome if I do say so myself. I mean, dropping this many early game cards in one turn is pretty neato mosquito. Oh yeah, I just need an amplification follow-up with this. Oh my gosh, this is really nasty. I love the combo between Kujata and Rex, because the Rex will have the rebirth effect, which means that even if it died the previous turn, it'll actually come back to life to attack you. So there is a little weakness here, is that it's now weak to Blood Tier Alchemist, but still, it's pretty awesome. I pretty much played one card to give me an extra mana crystal. And man, just getting at least early 2-drops is really, really important. Although it's not important against Songhai, especially with a Tuskboar action right there. Now it's too bad that Rex just walks into him. Oh, he's going for the inner focus. He's really spending a lot of resources to take out my guys. I'll have to see. I guess I spent 3 cards as well. He spent 2 cards to get rid of a couple dudes. I don't think he wants to use any more resources. This doesn't seem very productive for him. I don't even know if I should drop a Decimate this turn. It's kind of reasonable, I think. Because it kind of forces him to remove stuff, otherwise he's just going to lose. Let's get rid of the Young Slither. I actually want more card draw at this point, and fast cards. Maul is a fast card, maybe not card draw, but that's okay. I'll just position this Decimus behind me, and let's see if he draws any cards. Alright, so this is my first experience playing with Decimate. Let's see if he's going to remove it at once, but the only way he can remove it is using 2 cards. Songhai does not have a 1-card method of dealing with this, so I feel pretty good about this. In fact, I'm going to start putting on damage. It's going to be 2 this turn, and then 2 from the Seeking Eye, and then I can definitely put down a Thumping Wave if I really wanted to, or if I needed to. Let's see what's going down. What's going down, my man? Key Beholder, okay. That's too bad. I got the Maw. Alright, so now he just needs 1 more card to deal with it. Unfortunately, Saber Spine Steel does not cost 1 anymore, so that might have been a mistake on his part. And playing Key Beholder there is a huge tempo loss as well. Oh. Well, that's interesting. So let's get rid of a Thumping Wave here, unless I can take him out this turn. Can I? Well, no. I mean, I got really excited. I was like, could I actually take him out with a Thumping Wave? No, that's not a chance. I might be able to do it in a couple of turns, though. Okay, Flash Reincarnation. Not exactly the thing I want here. It's kind of interesting that he let me put the Decimate over here, because now I can actually take out the Key Beholder. Excellent. I think I'm just going to flash out a Blaze Hound. I may as well. Decimate putting on the damage here. Alright, let's see if Songhai can come back from this amount of damage. The Decimate does 6 damage. That's pretty insane. And this is a pretty dominating board, so... Phoenix Spade, what you got for me? Actually, if he has AoE, then I'm in a lot of trouble. But, it looks like he does not have AoE, so I feel pretty safe about this. In fact, if I kept that Thumping Wave, I'd have lethal right now. Actually, the problem now is that I don't have any cards. Who needs cards? I'm so close to killing him. He even has a Repulsor Beast. What a weird deck. It is aggro, so... A little bit unfortunate, but I aggroed him, so... Not a big deal. Let's get rid of Kujata. I don't need that, unless I want to play Sunset Defender this turn, which I don't. Do I want to play the Spelljammer? That would give him an opportunity to come back. But I just need to dig for that Thumping Wave. It doesn't really make a difference whether I play the Spelljammer or the Young Slither. I think I needed that Spelljammer if I'm going to get this many Flash Reincarnations. Songhai does not have a lot of comeback mechanisms. Songhai's comeback mechanism is typically just burning you down, but he's not going to burn me down from 17, is he? It's not possible. Man, that Decimate doing a lot of work. Or Decimus. 6 damage. 6 damage is not bad. Not a bad combo at all. Although it did take me like a couple of turns to apply that kind of pressure. Super situational. Alright, what's it going to be? Spelljammer, okay. That does stop me from getting lethal here. Get rid of one of Flash Reincarnations. Don't really need that going on. Saber's my Tiger, so that is lethal. Lethal! I should have used a Flash with Saber Spine Tiger. Woo! Decimus was the MVP here. 6 damage Decimus. Actually, that's a 10 damage Decimus.
And I didn't understand that you are no one.
Hey, welcome to the end of the video. That was once again another Zoo Magmar, but with the inclusion of Decimate, it does feel really good. Definitely filling a spot that wasn't there before, that was needed for the Zoo Magmar, a late game win condition, and another 4-drop, just another late game card that you can just flash out earlier on and put down the damage. Decimus is actually surprisingly really great, I think. I'm not really sure if it's going to be the greatest card, but it definitely does help out with the Zoo Magmar. So be sure to check out some more videos and sub if you like, and I'll see ya!
Just going to play my entire hand here. I mean, this is pretty hilarious. Let's see if I lose here. Let's not lose, please. I played my entire hand on turn 1. Now I need one of these Kujatas to die.